Good morning. You know, we all have a choice to make. Sometimes we have to choose whether we're going to be a jerk or not, and I'll talk about that in just a second. Every day we have a choice about how we act and how we behave. Have you ever found yourself around somebody that, well, frankly, just needs smacked upside the head? I bet you I've been that person a time or two that needed that smack upside the head. The reality check. Why don't we do it? Well, of course, there's assault laws that keeps us from doing things like that, but there's also something that should be within our conscience that keeps us from taking inappropriate actions. You know, we're pretty good in this society about dealing with people who get into some sort of physical altercation with one another. There's fines or penalties or all kinds of charges that can be brought against people who hurt one another physically. However, there is not a whole lot that we do when we hurt someone with words. That's what I mean by you have to decide whether or not you're just going to be a jerk or not. Now, I'm not saying that you don't point out things that are obvious and need to be pointed out, and I'm not saying that we don't exert tough love at times sometimes. That's all very necessary, but if you have an opportunity to be kind, be kind. If you can treat someone nicely, do so. If they look a little bit weird, or maybe they smell bad, or maybe they have an abrasive personality, and you can somehow manage to have the fortitude to just be nice to them anyway, then to be honest with you, you're the one that wins. If you can just deal with people in a way with candor but with kindness, you're the one that wins. I see a lot of this online, and I've been a victim of it myself. People get really worked up over a particular issue and they get upset about things. You and I are not going to agree on everything all the time. You know, there's an old joke that says, you can't get all the people to agree on everything all the time except let's go on vacation and raise our pay. Most of us will agree to that. But even people that you're close with, you're going to find you have disagreements with because you're a different person. And you see, that's important and special and good. God made you unique. You don't have to be like everybody else. What a boring world that would be if everyone was just alike. Dad used to say there's all kinds of things because it'd be awful dull if there wasn't more than one thing, because it'd be just the same thing all the time. It'd be boring. We'd want to expand the horizons. That's why there's certain things that attract to us and maybe repel others. Now, we keep that in the confines of our Christian faith. Hopefully the things that you're attracted to are good and noble and worthy. If you're attracted to bad things, you need to examine your own life and relationship with God. But the thing about it is when you see another fellow human being, maybe they're in a place that you don't quite understand, or maybe they look a way that you don't approve of, or maybe they act in a way that you don't approve of. Why not choose to be kind? Because after all, they're a creation of God Almighty. They're a special and unique person and creation of God. I know that I've been around some people recently in an event that, maybe are a little bit different. And I saw people in the audience as they passed by, and I was walking with them, kind of looking at them like, they're dressed weird. But the thing about that is this. So what? Let people be who they are. Don't stand for immorality or put a rubber stamp and say everything's okay. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is Jesus went to the weirdos and freaks and odd people of his day and treated them with nothing but kindness. Jesus talked to everybody, from Roman centurions to kings, to the peasants, to people that had no authority in any kind of way in life. He talked to religious leaders, and he talked to everybody in a fair manner. Sometimes he was harsh with certain people, but he was always kind to the humble. I think we ought to look at how Christ related with others and do likewise. Have a great day. Be kind to each other. See you next time.